Hi guys, and welcome back to Cooking with Kiana. Today we are making Southern baked mac and cheese. Like I said, I was going to be coming to you guys with some easy recipes with all that's going on right now. Something easy. This recipe costs less than $20 and it does not call for a lot of ingredients. As you can see in the video, here's everything we'll be needing for the recipe. All the ingredients and the recipe will be linked in the description box below. Okay guys, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so the first thing we want to do is grate our cheese. I'm going to be using 2 blocks of cheese. One is going to be Cracker Barrel white extra sharp cheese, and the other one is going to be Cracker Barrel regular cheese. And this is what the cheese looks like in the package. Alright, so once we're all done doing that, we are just going to boil our pasta. So I'm going to be using chicken stock instead of water because it just enhances that flavor of the pasta. Now that our chicken stock has came to a boil, we could finally add in our pasta. And when we cook this pasta, we don't want to overcook it because you got to keep in mind that we are going to put it in the oven later. So after we've drained our pasta, I'm just going to add 2 tablespoons of butter and I'm going to give that a good stir. It's going to melt in there on its own because of the heat. Now we can set that pasta aside and get started on the cheese sauce. For the cheese sauce, we're going to be using 1 can of cream of celery. And that's just going to make our sauce really creamy and it's going to give it a nice flavor. And 1 can of condensed cheddar cheese. And then you just want to mix it really well. Once it's all mixed, we're going to add in 1 can of evaporated milk. Then of course you want to give that a good stir as well. Alright, so now it's time to add in our cheeses. I'm going to be adding in 1 block of white cheddar cheese. This has already been grated up. You see me doing that earlier in the video. And as far as the yellow cheddar cheese, I'm only going to be putting half in the sauce because I'm going to save the other half for later. Okay, so once you're done adding all your cheeses, you just want to make sure you mix everything together well and it's a smooth and thick consistency. If it's still lumpy, then keep mixing it. Now I'm just going to add 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg and give that a good stir as well. Okay, so now that we're done with our cheese sauce, we can set that aside and get started on our pasta. Now I'm just going in with 1/2 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt and 2 tablespoons of black pepper. Then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. So after you mix the seasonings in the pasta should look like this. And now it's time to add in our cheese sauce. Once you're done, you just want to give that pasta a good stir. And as you can see, it is nice and creamy. Okay, so now I'm just going to add in my 2 eggs. And I'm just going to stir that up one more time. And now we can finally transfer it to our baking dish. What I'm going to do is kind of layer this mac and cheese. How I'm going to do that is by adding half of the mac and cheese to the pan and spreading it good and then adding 1 layer of cheddar cheese. Next, I'm going to add the remainder of the leftover mac and cheese. You want to make sure it is distributed evenly throughout the pan. Then we're going to take 1 bag of sharp shredded cheese and we're going to cover it all over the top. Now we are finally done and it is time to pop this in the oven. I felt like this mac and cheese took me forever to make. I am going to be covering it with aluminum foil for about 30 minutes on 350. I'm doing this so the mac and cheese is not dry. After I do that, I'm going to take the aluminum foil off and I'm going to cook it for 15 minutes. So this is what my mac and cheese is looking like fresh out the oven. It's very cheesy. I like the crust that's on top. Okay, now I'm just going to take a spoonful so you guys can see what the inside is looking like. Super creamy and super cheesy, guys. This is definitely comfort food. If you like this video, hit the like button below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to get notifications every time I post. I do post twice a week. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.